Hare Krishna. God is not just the best among the many, He is the one beyond the many. Sometimes we may think of God as the topmost in a hierarchy of beings. Just like in a kingdom, there may be a head of a government department, there may be a cabinet secretary, there may be a minister, and there may be the prime minister. So the prime minister has the maximum power, but they are all just in a hierarchy. And today one person is the prime minister, tomorrow somebody else might become the prime minister. So we may think that God is just one among the many in a hierarchy. He's at the top, but he just happens to be at the top. But it's not like that. And of course, this mode of analysis is sometimes used to demonstrate that God is at the top. So, for example, sometimes it may say that God has this many qualities, this person has this many qualities, God has this many qualities, and they say God is the highest. But along with such descriptions, it's also mentioned, for example, the Bhagavad Gita uses in the 10th chapter, it's called Vibhuti Yoga. And there, the Bhagavad Gita says how Krishna says, I am the sun among shining bodies, I am the ocean among water bodies, I am the river among flowing bodies, things like that. So when Krishna says these things, the important thing to recognize is that it is not that Krishna is these things, that these things which attract us in a particular category, their attractiveness comes from Krishna. And that he mentions in 10.41 when he says that Tadasti Vinaya, he says that Yadyad Vibhuti Mat Sattvam Shrimad Urjitameva Tattadeva Avagachatvam Mama Tejo Amsha Sambhava. That Mama Tejo Amsha Sambhava, that he is but a spark, he manifests a spark of the splendor that is manifested in everything else. Nothing manifests as much splendor as he manifests. And now this means that again, yes, that these things manifest a spark of the splendor and Krishna manifests the whole. This might also mean that Krishna is greater than them, but it's again a hierarchy. But no, another verse just before that says that Natadasti vina yatsyan maya bhutam characharam. It says that nothing can exist without Krishna. Yachapi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna. Whatever exists, I am the seed of that. So all living beings at present are in their materially embodied state, but Krishna is transcendental. He's embodied, but he's not embodied in the sense of having acquired a body above himself. He has his own transcendental form, and in this sense he is in a completely different category of existence. Without him nothing could exist. We can't say that without the prime minister no one else would exist. No, the country would exist and somebody else will become the prime minister. But that is not the case with God, because God alone is transcendental, everyone else is material, and he is the absolute truth, the source of everything. So in some ways, sometimes considering God as the topmost in a hierarchy of beings can help us to understand his glory. But at other times we should also know that he is not that way. This is one indicator of his glory, but to understand his glory properly we have to understand that he is just beyond the many. He is in his own category of being as the supreme being. Thank you. Hare Krishna.